Hey everyone, before we start the video, I just want to give a bit of a disclaimer. This video is going to be talking about the LGBT community, it's going to be talking about members in the community, and it's going to be talking about people's experience being, their sexuality or their transitioning journey. We want people to interact in the comments, we want to hear people's stories, people's perspectives, and to interact with the video and each other. I will be putting this out right now. I will not stand hate comments. I will not stand being a jerk for no reason. I will not stand for bigotry. So if you're just going to leave a hate, or if you're just going to be rude and not respectful and not actively engage, then just leave now. I'm telling you this right now. I will be, if I have to, I will monitor the comment section, delete what I need to delete. I do not care.
Does BitsBlight is gay?
Let's find out.
Who knows?
Welcome to another episode of Burrow Broadcast. Brought to you by water. I dropped my bottle.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah,
This is why we don't have sponsors.
I'm already so red.
And NordVPN.
Oh god.
Not actually
Raid
sponsored,
Shadow
but willing
Legends.
to do it.
World of Tanks. Call
Just
us.
take a chance on us.
Call
Take a
her.
chance.
Don't call me.
Chefy's plate. Come on.
Toilet paper.
Hey, hide that. That might be a hot commodity here in a bit.
Wish me.
Welcome everyone to another episode. This is a special episode as we have two guest stars. Welcome Team Toxicure and BitsBlight. I don't know who. I don't know which one's where.
Hi, I'm
On my screen.
BitsBlight.
We're here. I don't know. You're above me on my screen.
Okay, well, you're here. Bits is over there.
Oh, okay, well,
As canonical as it can get, I'm at the fucking bottom.
I don't know. You're the bottom on
you're the
you're
bottom.
the bottom on my
You're
screen.
the don't worry, you're the
Yeah.
bottom of mine.
congratulations.
Are
on
you
being the
kidding?
bottom.
Youngsters on the bottom on every. My God.
It's fitting.
Yeah.
Don't
You're the
worry.
bottom on my
This
screen.
Discord really just
it's-
called me
it's-
the fuck out.
It's
I feel
the
like
truth, don't worry.
Bits should be at the bottom.
No. No, thanks.
Nah, don't worry. It belongs to Trish. Don't worry. Trust me, it belongs to Trish.
Okay. Okay.
Fuck you.
Stay down there, girl. All right.
Okay.
It's gonna be one hell of a recording.
This is gonna be great.
Alright.
You guys invited me.
Yeah, no, we understood. We
So
understood
true.
the assignment.
So, Robin,
Yeah.
what are we talking about tonight?
Well, in case you couldn't tell by the pride flags from Trish, Bits, yeah, this is Pride Month. It is a Pride Month recording. Yeah, flag.
Wow.
Well, you can't really tell what flag that is because of the RGB.
I mean, you could kind
It's
of
just
tell.
the gay flag. It's literally just the gay flag.
It's just
It's changing
rainbow.
colors. Rainbow.
No,
Yeah.
I can see.
Oh,
it.
it's the
Rainbow.
Pride Alliance flag. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the. I don't even remember. I forget what it's called, but it's a pride flag.
I
Here
think
we stand for the flag.
Anyway,
there's no anthem for it, right?
Um,
I want to take you to a gay bar.
I wouldn't be surprised if someone did make
I'm
one.
sure someone made it.
Find
Gay bar by Electric
any gay song out there. Just put it right there, right now.
Any Lady Gaga.
yeah, I was about to
Oh,
say
yeah,
Lady
Born This
Gaga,
Way.
RuPaul.
Lady Gaga would work.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I prefer Sissy That Walk, but that's just me.
Gay Bar by Electric Six.
That's also true. Even though it's a straight man taking a woman
It
to
is a
a
straight
bar.
man, but
But-
still.
A
Notes,
straight
take
man
notes.
takes a woman to a gay bar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got something to put in you in the gay bar.
In the gay bar. Gay bar.
Gay bar, gay bar. Woo! That's a song.
I don't think Kat knows that song.
No, I
to be
don't.
fair, Kat's a little too straight for this.
I am
Like
the
I said,
straightest person
she-
in this room.
She has
Yeah.
no gaydar.
Shut
Damn.
up.
She
Shut
doesn't.
Shut up.
She has 0 gaydar.
Okay.
You literally
On the
made
bright
some
side.
kind of.
Okay, guys, on the bright side, though, you can look at it as I don't judge people.
No, it's just that you're fucking clueless.
Look, shut up. I'm trying here.
That's a fun way
You
to
made
say
some kind of
oblivious.
comment about the furry community or whatever. Like, at least no one here's a furry or something like that. And everyone else just kind of gave you a look on
Yeah.
stream. On
Yeah.
the live stream. They all knew it, except you.
Look, I'm not going to assume anyone's hobbies, okay? Do you know where I live? I believe anything nowadays.
Cat, how does it feel to be surrounded by gay people?
Yeah.
Sounds like a regular Thursday night.
Can we just have like an edit of like Cat sitting on the couch with all of us behind?
Oh yeah, that meme. Yeah, let's edit that meme together. Can that be the thumbnail? Can that be the thumbnail? Please.
I'll work on that.
If one of you guys
I
can
owe you
create
my
it for
life.
me, sure. If one of you
Oh
guys can
my
create it for me,
God.
I will be fine with it.
Yeah, you know what? I'll clear off my green screen. We'll do it. I'll do it. I'll send you a photo of me just standing there, like, stanced.
No, it's just gonna be our avatars.
Done.
We're just replacing the faces of the men, just with our faces.
Yeah, we're just gonna like.
Like, there's a bird, there's Wazy, there's
Yeah,
Trish, there's a bowl of ramen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's just
Yeah.
And then a cat in the center, like
That's great. That's so good.
pride flag in the back.
Alright,
I'm
I need a
surrounded.
couch PNG.
You are literally outnumbered and
I am
outgunned here,
outnumbered.
Cat.
I'm so outnumbered. So I guess really we should start with, well, for all three of you. What's your orientation, or how do you guys identify?
I'll start. I am a trans male who identifies as just queer. I usually say I'm bi because it's easier, but I really do have a preference for men.
Mhm.
Like a high preference for men. And that is not something I've always been, but we'll get into that later.
I'm Wazy, also known as Toxicure. I am a cis female, and I am bisexual.
I am Trish Alexandria, as you can see by the flags representing me. I am trans female, and I am bisexual, although, kind of when I think about it, I think if anything, I'm probably pansexual, because to me, it shouldn't really matter about your gender or how you identify. If I like you, plain and simple.
I think a lot of us kind of identify, like, if we're bisexual, we more identify as pansexual. It's just the pan flag is ugly as sin. So I identify as bisexual because that fucking flag is ugly.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Okay,
Yeah,
no,
that's so
honestly,
true.
honestly,
Just
okay.
picking your fucking sexuality because of the flag.
Listen,
Yeah.
the pan flag is ugly as fuck.
Have you seen the pan? Have you seen the colors that they use for the pan flag?
Editing
I mean,
cat
nothing
put
like-
up the pan flag somewhere.
Nothing against pansexuals. Okay, by all means, that's absolutely legitimate. Like for some people, it doesn't matter if you're male, female. I mean, hell, my partner is non-binary, so it's like they don't go under male or female, and I love them to fucking pieces. So that, if anything, that's more certain that I'm actually pansexual rather than just bisexual. But I'm sorry, but whoever decided to put those colors together for the pan flag is absolutely atrocious and is likely colorblind.
I mean, like,
I
you're
think
not.
it's just
you're not-
like
you're not
all
asking
three
us-
primary colors, and they were just like, yeah, that works. Because
I mean,
then you can
It's
mix
that it's not
everything.
even. It's that it's not
like-
even the primary colors. It's freaking pink. It's pink
And
yellow,
yellow.
and light blue.
It's magenta,
It's-
cyan,
It's printer
and
colors.
yellow.
Yeah, but then
It's
there should be
printer
4. There
primary
should be,
colors.
but there should be 4 then, because isn't it 4 for for that one?
Outline.
Isn't
I
it
don't know.
4?
Primary,
okay.
no.
But
Okay, so-
yeah, so I mean, pansexuals by all means, absolutely amazing. The flag, not so much. I'm sorry, they got the short end of the stick out of the community.
Yeah, I mean, you're not bashing the sexuality,
Yeah.
you're bashing the colors.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
No, because most of all the bisexuals here would probably say, yeah, we're more pansexual,
Mm.
but we don't like to call ourselves that because A, you get the jokes of, oh, you like pants, and B, that's an ugly flag color to wear.
Dude, that's such an
So-
old joke. Like, I've heard, I
be
keep hearing
fair-
it, and I'm just like,
I know, but you hear it all the time.
why? Whatever.
The
I
MLM
just-
flag is kind of hot. Not gonna lie, I do like the MLM flag.
MLM?
Yeah, my brain just went to
Multi-level
multi-level marketing. I'm like, they're at Pride.
Well,
What?
Were they selling oils at Pride?
they're marketing being gay now. Actually, yeah, they do. It's called Pride Month.
I
Yeah,
was about to
if
say.
you're gay,
I'm
here's
like,
the-
Wait,
the
hold
flag.
on.
You
That
become
actually
gay.
is a nice flag. That's it. The MLM. That's actually really nice.
I
you get
know.
your friend to be gay, and then they get their friends to be gay, and then they get their friends to be gay. It's a pyramid. It starts with
It's how it
one
works.
gay, and then we all go down. We're
The
coming for you,
RuPaul's
Kat.
at the top.
We're coming for
We
you,
drag
Kat.
people
Kat, do
down
you-
the pipeline with us.
Yeah, Kat, do you want to join my downline?
Who gets the commission off me first?
RuPaul, obviously.
I mean, if everyone's gonna introduce it, I'll introduce me. Cis female, she, her pronouns, straight as fuck. Yeah, that's it. I'm the least exciting out of everyone here.
Vanilla.
The silence just cracked me up. I'm sorry. The fact that nobody said anything was just
I
like,
know
wow.
what he said.
I was tempted to bring up the gaydar again, but I've already used that comment twice.
Yeah, I know. You can't use it a third time unless it's like really funny.
Hey, women are hot. So are femboys.
That's so true, bestie.
Nod your head at that.
Absolutely
Wazy.
right.
Fair.
No, it's absolutely fucking valid.
He brings up some good points.
It
Yeah.
is
Wait,
absolutely
Let him
valid.
cook. Let him cook.
I'm sorry, Cat. It's literally in the name, fem boy. I'm sorry, but you bring those two worlds together. That's perfection.
Okay. Maybe I'm just again straight as fuck.
Yeah, you're just very very straight.
I'm just straight.
Have you considered boobs?
I'll be honest. It's this is an off-stream conversation actually. No, I'm not changing my. I'm not gonna change. my
He's
sexual
joining the
orientation,
downline, everyone.
But I will say this: one is definitely way more attractive than the other because one's more aesthetically pleasing. I have not seen.
Oh, are we talking
Unsolicited-
breasts or
unsolicited
vaginas?
photos are not fun. Let me just say
Oh
that.
no,
right now.
no. But are
Oh,
we
yeah,
talking breasts to
obviously.
vaginas? Is that your problem? Is that what we're talking about? One is more appealing.
Oh
than the
no,
other?
I'm
Is
just
that
talking
your-
about like aesthetic wise.
Oh, okay, okay.
Like
Fair
like
enough.
man and female. Like of course, so in my opinion, of course, a woman's would be more aesthetically pleasing than a male.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
that's just
100%.
aesthetic.
Have you seen balls? They are so gross looking. I don't know how you do it. But
I know.
I
There's
can't.
that like angle there.
yeah,
it doesn't
I know they're
exist.
wrinkly.
I
They're
can
just
definitely
weird.
attest to that. I can definitely attest to that. Having firsthand experience, I can definitely say I agree with that.
Being primarily gay man, I'm just sitting here like,
That's what I said. I don't know how you deal with it, bitch. They're gross.
Balls are weird.
Balls are weird.
Yeah, nah,
They are-
that's not me.
disagree.
They're a
That's not me
major.
changing my sexual orientation. It's just aesthetic.
They're a
YouTube
major weak point,
demonetized,
too.
demonetized. Anyway,
Monetized, we're fine.
that's so
We're
valid.
so at the
Hey,
bottom of
they
the
have-
barrel. No one cares.
They have like 20 subscribers. They're on their way.
I hope we get to a point where we get monetization, so this video can get demonetized in like 10 years.
Oh, I hope so. Oh, I hope so.
Let's go.
'Cause I want
Let's
to
do
laugh
it.
about
Let's
this
do it.
later.
Yes.
Okay, so for each of you, going on the next question. So who was your sexual awakening? Bits, I know you're Ray, so I'm gonna save you for last.
I have two answers.
Oh my god, all of you guys.
Wait, are we doing fictional or real life?
Anything goes.
I still have 2 answers.
The silence
Okay.
in this
There you
room.
go.
Who wants to go first?
Because I'm trying to think.
ahead,
I'm trying
Ramen.
to think.
Go, Ramen.
Yeah, you want me to go first? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, we're gonna do media first. Gerudo Link.
You didn't even play
Mm.
the game.
Understandable.
Oh,
I never played the
Let him
game, but
cook.
like, dude, he popped off with that.
So
I'm
base.
letting-
I commend him for it was hot.
Don't get me wrong. I'm letting him cook. I'm questioning him because he never played the game.
I still never played the game.
Look, just because he never played the game doesn't mean he can't admire. Okay.
Yeah.
He
We
can
can
play
all
all
enjoy
by playing the
femboys at
game.
any
He can have
Yeah.
all of it he wants by playing the game.
Well, hold on.
It can be
would
all
that...
he wears in the game.
Wait, hold on. Would that honestly be femboy or would that not still count as twink? Because I feel like
No.
that's still under twink.
A line. It's Gerudo wear, so it's kind of like a thin line.
Okay.
Wait.
If you want real life, the Twitch streamer Finster.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
but
hold on.
she's a trans woman
Understandable.
now.
Is she?
She's
Yeah,
a trans
she
woman
is,
now.
yeah,
She started
yeah.
taking
Let's
estrogen.
go!
Just like, you crossed over to the other side. It doesn't matter. You're still hot.
She was doing it for so long. She was actually like, you know what? Actually, no, I like this.
Yeah,
She's
no,
like, "Yeah, no, I'll do it.
when Fister was like first becoming popular is when.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 10 out of 10. Absolutely.
Understandable.
Gorgeous hair.
Oh no, I'm absolutely jealous of the hair.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I have my fake answer to annoy Cat is Lady Devimon and Andrew Woman fighting in Digimon, the first series. That's to annoy Cat. My real answer is Matrix and Andrea from Reboot. If you've never seen it, Google them. You look at them and you're like, I want to be part of that sandwich. And then my first real life one was my first kiss, which was a girl in my skating class named Taryn. And Taryn, if you're watching this, I'm real sorry about that.
Okay.
Wait, wait, what?
So I already know.
What do you mean you're real sorry by that?
I'm real sorry about that.
Okay,
I was like grade 2.
Okay, so I know about Lady Debbie Womanmon. What was the other one you said?
Andrea and Matrix from Reboot. Andrea's spelled weird. It's
know what
it's
that
a
means.
Canadian cartoon.
It's Canadian.
If you look
it's
at
weird.
them, yeah, it's Canadian. It's weird. But you see them like Bits knows what the fuck I'm talking about.
I know.
Okay, I will have
And I
to look that up.
agree wholeheartedly.
Thank you.
Oh, is she wielding like a trident or something?
He's got a trident and she's got a shell bra. Like, what more do you want? And then he's got he's got pectorals out to here, and you're like, of course.
Wait, hold on.
Okay,
She
no,
has
I'm
them
seeing
out to
them.
here.
I can
How do you
see
balance
it.
with that shit? How do you walk with that?
I am. Oh, I thought you were saying how I balance, and I'm like, I'm 5'4". I can fit in between the two.
No. I can figure out how you want to bad enough. You'll figure it out. No,
Yeah,
I'm talking about like when they draw them like the chocolates like out to here. It's like, how do you balance and walk with that shit? Like, imagine the type of bra they have to wear.
Skill and back problems.
I believe mostly the latter.
Yeah, the law of equivalent exchange, Cat.
So, who wants to go next? Bits or Trish?
I know for certain with people in media, I honestly would have to say the same as Ramen Finster. I like when I came across them, like initially when I first saw the images, I was like, okay, this girl is really hot. And then I find out like it's a guy, it's like, holy shit, I don't know why, but that's just even better. And then fictional characters. I would honestly have to say freaking Uncle Crow from Ruby.
That
I'm
is
sorry.
so valid.
Okay, you know what?
Actually,
Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, Uncle Crow,
Yeah.
god damn. Like, I kid you not, I was such a dork and absolutely love. I got, oh shoot, no I didn't, fuck. No, I decided to get Blake's, but when we were at level up, one of the times I had gotten Blake's flask with Blake's logo on it,
Mhm.
but chances are next time I go, I'm gonna get one with crows if I can find it
I
again.
mean, I could do without the alcoholism.
Yeah,
Just saying, but
that's valid.
I don't know. Like, at least he has his funny moments when he's drunk. So long as he's not spiraling down because he's very much depressed.
oh, you don't want to see
Sure.
how he is later seasons then.
Cat, I already see how he is in later seasons. I'm just talking about when he's earlier shown,
Oh, okay.
and then like when
only
he finds.
earlier on. Okay, less depressive.
I fell in love with a Torchwick from Ruby cosplayer while I was cosplaying as Neo from
That's
Ruby
valid.
when I was 18. This is so embarrassing. I have
Okay.
so many stories about that I cannot tell on this at all because it's so bad.
Oh shit.
But regret. He became my sugar daddy.
Oh
So
my
real.
god!
Actually?
you
So
know
real
what?
for that.
No. By
For
all
like 3
means, come on.
years.
Good fucking shit.
Nice.
Good
Okay,
shit.
I mean,
okay. Follow-up question, if you're okay with it. Roughly, how much money did you get?
It was like $100 to $200 each time, so it wasn't that much. But I got like $3,000, and I never really had to put out. Yeah,
I know.
pretty
I
solid
know.
deal.
By all means, like Torchwick, he has a nice sharp look. Like he dresses very sharp. But honestly, like a woman in a suit, that's my preference. So, like a woman to a guy in a suit, I prefer the woman in the suit. I don't know.
I can't like particularly say what my like childhood awakening is, but we're just gonna go with Kovu because Kovu's hot, and I've
Okay,
always
you know
thought
what?
he's hot.
Okay, you know what?
And like that's not even like that weird because I grew up as a girl, so like it's just like a hot lion boy. That's not that weird. And now you look at it and you're like, wow, you liked him like in a gay way. But I did not know.
It's
There-
funny
there's
how
a
it
difference?
changes with the times.
There's a difference.
There is a difference. So like I don't know how to explain it,
Mhm.
but for the longest time I knew I was into men, but it felt wrong. Like the specific way I was into men felt wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And I like started exploring like what it meant to be a gay man and like being transgender and being queer and being non-binary and all of this different stuff. And I realized like, hey, my attraction kind of only stems of if I'm seeing myself as a man.
Okay.
So that's kind of what brought me to wanting to transition, but I didn't realize that for the longest time. I started transitioning when I was 23.
Mhm.
So yeah. But-
Trish, what about you? Because I know you're a trans female, so what was kind of like your awakening to that, like journey in your life?
Oh Lord.
Like, what made you want to be that?
Yeah. What made you want to come over to the woman's side?
What made you want to change teams? We're
Made you wanna
switching
change
sides.
the
Like-
team.
Switching sides.
Hard batting for the other team. Okay, like I think honestly, it was that goddamn bet for Halloween, the first one.
Oh, was it that?
I
Oh
can't.
my
I kid you not.
god.
I think
Wait.
that was honestly it.
So
You
I,
were-
Trish
Yeah,
with the
explain that.
self-discovery.
Yeah, you assisted in that goddamn self-destruct. So, to go ahead and give context, a good while back when we were all still like very active with Smash and everything, at one point I made a bet with Kat.
Smash.
This was mainly to kind of help her, give her more motivation to improve because we all knew she wanted to improve, and she wanted to go ahead and move up in the ranks, and she was pretty good. She was pretty good. Not the best of us, not the worst of us. She was pretty much in the middle ground. So I had made a bet with her. I had made a bet with her. Yeah, this motherfucker was spamming missiles and rocket launchers to snake that bitch ass. Anyways, so I had made a bet with her that if she were to beat me in Smash for our Halloween party, I would dress in like a hot nurse outfit. And so she beat me on a technicality. I should have been specific when I said beat me, as in like beat me one-on-one. we had done like a big multiplayer lobby smash for I think JP's birthday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
And during the whole smash with one of the rounds, she had managed to survive longer than I did, so technically she beat me, and so I had to wear the costume. And I don't know, something about it was honestly freeing. Like, it felt way more nice, kind of like more natural, and I think, like, when I did that, I just kind of like started thinking back on, and so I started questioning stuff. I'm just kind of thinking to myself, it's like, okay, well, first off, is it just, liking wearing women's clothing, or am I actually trans? Or maybe I could be like gender fluid, non-binary, so I could be like either or. It's like, so I kind of started thinking about it, and like thinking back, like I recall like really ass old memories, like how for whatever reasons, like if my folks were out, I decided to just play around by trying to wear my mother's and my grandmother's fucking heels. And so it's like, I mean, that one I kind of chalk up more as just like kid not knowing what they're exactly for or why they wear them in the first place. Let's see how they are, why they wear them. But like, so it's like after that, it's like, okay, so kind of tested the waters a bit. I just kept on thinking about it over and over, and then the next year after that bet, this one was more so an excuse than anything. I had made another bet with Kat for a rematch on that deal. So this time it was 1-on-1. This was more so an excuse, but I still wanted her to, have the motivation. So I said, if she beat me 1-on-1, I would wear something worse.
I don't know how you could go worse than that nurse outfit.
And so, and I kid you not, it's like, I'm not going to throw. I'm too competitive. I'm not going to just hand her the win. She's got to earn it. But, like, I did give myself handicaps because I had gotten high. And at that point, I had also just started picking random characters.
Oh, that's funny.
The most incredible part of this story is that Cat actually won a video game. It's not so much that you came out because of
Oh
this.
yeah, no,
It's
like
not
she
Cat
was
that won.
surprisingly good.
Like,
No,
what?
she is. To go on a small tangent, with one of my birthdays, right? They had done a little surprise birthday party for me at one of our friends' place, and that was the same day where me and Kat had both signed up for an online Smash tournament. And so we were going ahead and getting set up and everything. I had my Switch, Kat had hers, and so we're kind of getting all set up for our battles. And then at the last minute, before all the games were supposed to start, they shuffled the roster again. Against all odds, me and Kat faced off each other for round 1. And I don't know what it was. She unlocked something that game because she actually had me on the ropes. I still managed to win, but she made me. I fought hard for that.
You were
victory.
actually like trying. You weren't giving handicaps. You were like actually
No.
freaking trying,
Like
and we were neck and neck. Like I take a stock, she takes a stock. I took a stock, she took a stock. It was insane.
No. If anything, you took my second stock first. Like, you actually had 2 stocks while I was on
that's right,
one.
I
had
did.
to. Yeah, no, you were whipping out combos on me as Pure and Mithra. I was like, where the fuck
Those
did
are my
this all
girls.
come from?
Those are my girls.
Like,
I love playing with them.
that was the closest game we've ever had.
Yeah.
She honestly kicked my ass in that game. That was a hard fought game, and I commend you on that still.
Thank you. Same here. We gotta play sometime again.
Absolutely. But to continue, because of me like fucking around and finding out, lost the bet again. Low key happy, and so my dumbass went and ordered a. Oh god, had ordered a freaking latex halter top and skirt.
Pictures right now. Anyway,
Also, a little side note, like
she has
those.
a style. She has a style.
Also, I just want to say those 2 bits of articles later on have worked out pretty well for a Fullmetal Alchemist Envy cosplay. It works out pretty well.
Based.
But yeah, after that, so then after that one, I was like, okay, you know what? Being in a skirt, honestly, that's really nice. Again, I don't know, it just feels a lot better than wearing jeans or whatever. I do not understand why people wear fucking skinny jeans. What the hell is wrong with you? At the same time, I perfectly love leggings, just how they kind of conform and fit. And so it's like, just kind of kept on exploring. When I finally came out to the group, I told them, I don't exactly feel like I identify as male, but I'm still not 100% sure if it's female. So I went with like the non-binary approach for now. So like, just refer to me as they, them. And it was until about when they finally started getting it down, especially with Cat. And the timing of this was a bit poor.
You're evil.
Yeah. So when look, okay, I didn't. It just kind of finally clicked with me. It's like, you know what? No, I am trans. I identify as female. Because another thing we did was I had suggested that they start calling me Trish instead of Ty, which was my original dead name. So what happens is, we had met up for ramen at a boba place. We got boba and ramen. And so I let them know. And Kat was, of course, a little pissed. He's like, God damn it, we were just getting this right now.
No, I wasn't a little pissed.
And the funnier part still is that the day I chose to finally settle down on being trans femme was literally on April 1st.
Oh, girl.
Yeah.
It was literally on April 1st. And it's like, I wasn't even paying attention to the date until Kat or Ramen had mentioned it. It's like, oh.
This is not a joke. I am being serious.
I'm being absolutely serious. This was poor planning on my part.
I tried my hardest to get my top surgery date on April 1st, and you don't know how disappointed I was when they told me it was the 3rd. I was so excited.
And by the way, Trish, I was not upset or angry. I said, okay, Trish, I support you, love you, thank you for sharing that with us. God damn it, we just got them down. Now we have to start all over again.
Yeah, no, I mean, I know you weren't actually.
There's a quote on our channel that says the last pronoun was always fuck. And that was true. Because with Trish, when she was transitioning, it was he, they, fuck! For like 2 months. And then when Trish changed to she, it was he, she, fuck! Or again, 2 months. And it's not even that it's disrespectful. I'm just stupid. It's just, I'm just stupid.
I do appreciate the reaction just being fuck, because most people go way out of proportion with their apologies afterwards. I prefer a fuck.
Not Trish bullied us enough. Like, no apologies, Thea. Trish bullied us.
Long story short, my friends end up helping to be like a bit of, specifically Kat, ended up helping to be my cop out for the whole discovery.
I'm glad I can help you with your self-discovery by kicking your ass.
Thank you.
Based.
Oh yeah, but yeah. And it was surprisingly difficult. Trish, you were the first person I've met trans, who I've seen transition.
Mm-hmm.
Pronouns, I've always felt bad when I got pronouns wrong, because again, it's just you're so used to saying it a certain way for like a year or two, and then to suddenly switch it. I hear, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I hear a lot of people say it's easy to switch. It was easy to switch. No, it's easy to try. It's easy to show support. It's easy to try to get yourself to change and out of respect. But just to switch it like that, I don't think it's that easy. But then
it literally comes. It literally comes down to habit. Like, you've known that person for years, being as he, him, or she, her, and then for them to transition, it's an adjustment. So you can't be blamed for it unless you are purposely just refusing to accept it, and you're just saying it because you just don't believe that they are what they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, how long and how many times have you still been messing up with Sam?
Yeah.
Before they finally just said, okay, you know what, fuck it, we're going back to she, her. Or she, her, is acceptable.
Sam,
She, they,
Sam is my cousin.
I find it
for
hardest.
context.
Yeah, I find it hardest if I'm telling a story about like before they transitioned, and then
Oh
my
yeah,
brain
that's
just
so.
instantly
That honestly is
they
awkward.
were this
That is
gender at
definitely
the
awkward.
time, and then I fuck over, and then I'm
Yeah.
like, shit, right,
Wazy's done it with me.
like
Yeah,
100
it
times.
is definitely.
Yeah. I've forgotten my own name like twice in the last week since changing it. So like I really can't say anything for it's easy to switch over because it's fucking not. I forget my own name.
I'm kind of curious. So, what name did you go with? I'm kind of curious.
I went for Brennan.
Okay.
Yeah, or Ren for short. And that's like so close to my old name, Aaron. You think it would like easily swap over. No, no,
Nah.
absolutely not.
I honestly thought you were gonna stay with Aaron and just.
And
I was
then
like, oh great, I won't have to learn
it's-
anything.
It's the dead
Aaron ends up
giveaway
being
now.
a unisex name.
It's the dead giveaway now because it's the feminine spelling. And I really just don't like any of the masculine spellings. Like Aaron, fuck that.
Oh yeah.
You don't wanna be Aaron?
I do not want to be Aaron.
Okay,
I don't want to
be
be
honest,
Aaron
Vince?
from
Can I be honest,
fucking
Vince?
yeah.
I straight up didn't know the spelling of your name. I was spelling it Aaron.
Oh my god. Cat already knew you were trans before it was out.
Dog,
Cat
what?
knew. Cat knew. Cat, maybe you actually do have a bit of a gaydar.
Cat has
Well,
a
I came
gaydar,
out
she's
as
just too
trans in,
stupid to
like,
fucking
21.
like. She doesn't
No,
realize it at the
Cat's
time.
just like, stop guessing. Like, you're wrong. Okay, I'm wrong.
Incorrect.
Even when you're right, you're wrong, Cat.
I don't know. However, if you give me a weird ass vibe or like a bad person vibe, that is the radar that is the best. And you know what? I prefer that radar working.
No, that
You
one
want-
definitely
show me
generally
that
keeps you out of
you're,
trouble.
You're gay or you have a sexual preference, just introduce me to your boyfriend or your girlfriend. I don't care. Just introduce. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but this is at least how I see it. I want it to be like, you don't have to feel like to come out to me. Like, I don't come out to you guys that I'm straight. Unless it's like,
Yeah.
you know, joking around. But like, it's the
You
same
really
thing.
should, because it's kind of shameful.
You know what? You're right there. Let's get out. What the straight version getting out of the closet?
Exactly. Hold on. You don't need to necessarily come out. You don't come out as straight. You're already out as straight.
I thought I was amongst my
That's the
sexual friends. What the fuck is
That's
that?
the default setting, Cat.
Christ!
That's the literal default starter pack setting. What are you talking
Look,
about? Coming
Look,
out
Trish, I'm fucking broke. Leave me alone. I can't afford the DLC.
Let her be vanilla, okay?
I like the original game. Okay, leave me alone.
She
came with
likes
the original
she likes
packaging.
she likes the original instead of all these other remakes and remasters, all these updates.
Look,
She has
Oh,
she has refused.
Does it like come up in conversation? Like
everyone else is on Windows 11. Cat's still running Windows 06.
a cat's on Vista.
chilling out fucking Vista.
Gross.
Get with the times.
Cat's on XP.
Crazy
Yeah, like,
word.
at least for me personally, and I mean, I'm not speaking for, you know, gay people or like people with different orientations, do whatever you want. But to me, at least, I don't feel like you should have to come out. I feel like even you should be able to like just introduce them as like your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your partner. Because like, who
What I
cares? It's your life. I don't have to come out to you straight. You don't have to come out to me as like, just be yourself. It's like cool. Want to go get tacos later? Like,
Whoa.
Is that what you tell your lesbian friends?
Whoa.
I'm talking about tacos.
Whoa.
No, you can't use tacos for that.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wrong food choice. Wrong food choice.
Do we get men burritos? Like
Sorry.
what's good?
I'm sorry.
You
You want
want
to
Doritos?
get fucking apparently. No, if anyone needs a fucking, are you sure she's straight? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's one of those. I wish more people would be like that. Like, because like at this time, like who cares? Like,
Yeah.
honestly, like if nobody tells me their gender and sexuality, it's fine. And especially like now there's so many different ones. We should just take everybody at face value of just like they come out and they're like, oh hey, I'm a guy and I'm pansexual or something. You just go, cool, all right. They know them better than anybody.
Yeah.
Why are we
Right.
sitting here going, excuse me, are you really trans?
Identity
Are you-
politics are fucking stupid.
I know.
Oh
So
my
we just
god.
take everybody by their words. If they want to tell you something, cool, that's them. If they don't want to tell you it, fine, that's them. Like fuck, it's again, gender is a ham sandwich. It's your fucking ham sandwich. You can put whatever the fuck you want in it, and I don't have the right to tell you anything.
Unless you like put like chocolate in it, in which case I have a question.
Yeah, fucking whatever. If you want to fucking, it's not
Okay, but,
mine,
like-
but whatever.
I won't.
Maybe it's
I'll
not a
go
ham
with it's
sandwich.
chocolate. If the
Maybe
ham
it's
chocolate-
not even a ham sandwich. Who
Okay,
cares?
if it's a
Maybe-
ham sandwich,
yeah.
I don't care. Okay, that's fine. But if you're putting like chocolate sauce on like a traditional ham sandwich, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to ask some questions.
It's
there.
one
I'm
of
gonna
those,
have to ask you to leave.
it's one of those, your gender and sexuality is so
Yeah.
personal to you and it affects my life so little that you saying like, oh, I'm this gender and this sexuality affects my life so little. It's like you just told me you ate a ham sandwich.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
it shouldn't affect me. I don't care. Fucking come to the bathroom with me. I don't give a shit. Like, fucking, we're just pissing. Like, God.
I think the only time I mean care really it's people's personalities. For instance, if I say something, if I accidentally say like she her to someone who traditionally looks like she her, and they say, excuse me, I'm a guy. How dare you? It's like, how am I supposed? Am I a mind reader? Like, how am I
Yeah.
supposed to know?
You can be trans and still an asshole. Like,
Yeah,
Like,
they're not
yeah,
actually-
entirely.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
if somebody gets mad at you for something that's like very clearly like not visible,
Yeah.
it's kind of like you're just being a dick for no reason, my guy. You could like gently correct them and be like, "Oh, hey, by the way, just letting you know, like I go by they them pronouns or
Yeah.
whatever."
In which case,
It's
like,
some of the
it's not
my
community
that
bad.
big a
can
deal
be
if you can't tell from a first glance.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
my bad, and that's it.
And
Some
especially-
people just like sometimes it can be a little difficult to tell. Like sometimes those people could be just like only just starting off, and
Mhm.
so it's especially hard to tell. Or it just could be a slip of the tongue. Like
or
you may look at
non-binary.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like somebody could be
Yeah, but
non-binary, presenting
yeah,
female
non-binary
that
is
day.
that
Mhm.
non-binary is definitely the worst of it, basically,
Yeah.
because like they could look absolutely feminine, they could look absolutely masculine, and you go ahead and say hello ma'am, hello sir, and they're like you. That's literally very difficult to try to tell. That is literally the wild card
There's
of the
actually
community.
there's a joke in the community about lesbians hitting on twinks because they're like, that's a lesbian, and there's twinks getting hit on by
Yeah.
lesbians going, that's another twink, and that's kind of
Yeah.
the community.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
I love
accidentally
that.
You're just a
straight.
twink. Fuck.
That's absolutely hilarious.
Slides up to a dude at the bar. So, what you packing? It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh,
Okay, you know what? See, there you go. That's a good way to figure out. Probably not always gonna work out well, but I feel like that's a good icebreaker. Just
Hey,
just
high
get it
risk, high
out. Just
reward.
exactly.
In a gay bar,
can't
you'll be
write-
fine.
What
yeah.
you packing? A Sig P320. A what?
What?
That's the American answer.
that really is.
That's the
Crazy
American
work.
answer. What are the best ways to be supportive for
Just ask.
people?
Just ask
Yeah.
a person, what are your pronouns? Fucking nobody gets offended if you just don't know.
Mhm.
And again,
Yeah.
it doesn't affect your life. Who fucking whatever. Like me and Trish can go piss in the same room. I'm not gonna be weird about it or whatever. Like not in like a one stall girl. Like you gotta give me a little bit of
I want one of those versus toilets. Where
Oh,
you're
yeah,
facing
yeah,
each
like-
other.
Where you're just
like
pissing
battle
on
pissing.
each
Yeah,
other.
we can battle piss, girl, if you want. But like at the end of the day, it's just accept people for who they are. Just like if I'm like, oh, I'm bisexual, I don't need to prove my bisexuality to you
Mhm.
because I I pass. I have a straight pass card because I'm married to a man, but I'm still a bisexual. That doesn't
Yeah.
change my bisexual identity.
Yeah, and like gender politics in general are just or identity politics in general are just exhausting. Like
Yeah.
we shouldn't have to be defining what another person's labels mean. They chose those labels because they thought that the labels define them as they are. It shouldn't.
Side note:
Yeah.
Ace belongs at Pride. Like
Yes.
fucking everybody belongs at Pride. That's Pride. That's
Bisexual women who are dating men belong at Pride.
Pride.
Do-
Trans people belong at Pride. There's no
Yes.
LGB without the T.
Yes.
So my question is, can straight people be at Pride as well?
Yes.
Or will you be ashamed
Yes.
for it?
No.
You're there as
No.
an ally.
You're there as an ally, and we can't tell from first glance. You could be anything.
Because can I
It
just
is
say,
not
true.
our decision to tell you what you look like or who you are as a person.
Can
It
I
is
tell
your
you-
own.
Can I tell you right now? You guys think the pansexual flag is ugly? Wait until you see the straight flag.
Congratulations,
It's just
you
like
have
black and
white
Oh,
stripes.
wait. Okay.
Yeah,
Actually, you know what? I should have figured it to be a straight. I'm not sure why I didn't think there'd be a straight flag. Hold on.
there is like the ally flag.
I prefer the
The
ally
straight
flag.
flag is just the American flag. You guys are like,
Oh
To answer your
wow.
question-
Okay? You weren't joking about the prison colors.
Yeah, it's so ugly.
Yeah, there's.
it's so fucking
It's
ugly.
really not good.
Like I'm insulted. Like
Ways to
one
be.
splash of color, just one.
Oh, Kat, you're supportive of us, so you're an ally. So
No, I get the more
congratulations.
colors. I get plenty
Yeah,
of colors.
yeah. You get upgraded to the ally flag.
The ally
Cool.
flag has the rainbow in it, and then it just has the black and white like A in it. It's nice. It's
Yeah.
cute. I've seen plenty of people use it.
Yeah, I rather use that one. In my opinion.
Yeah.
Because
It's just-
I Google
getting
searched it one night. I was
distracted.
so curious. I'm like, is there a straight flag? And I looked at it and I'm like, oh, well, that's depressing.
it's also a matter of like calling out when you see bad behavior. So if you
Yeah.
see somebody like harassing somebody who's trans and being like, "Hello, sir," when they're clearly female identify, and be like, "Dude, that's not cool. That's clearly
Yeah.
they go by she, her." Like,
Mhm.
just it's on us, like all of us, even like in part of the community, to call out fucking bad behavior and be like, "No,
Mhm.
stop being an asshole." Like,
Yeah.
Agreed.
Definitely. If you have trans friends, and this is just like a general rule, if you mess up their pronouns, please don't spend 9 years apologizing. Please
No,
just
I'm
say
gonna-
the sentence again with the proper pronouns and move the fuck on. It's so awkward to sit there while somebody's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, like I'm not gonna do it again, like I'm so sorry, oh my god, I'm so mean."
Please don't cancel the Amon X.
And you're just sitting there like, "Please shut the fuck up. Move on." I literally don't want to be having this conversation right now. Like, can we just move on?
I feel like this is a call out post right now. I feel like
Yeah,
I'm
because
put on blast
I'm
by
the
Bits.
one that apologizes profusely. Because like I'm sorry. Because like to me it just feels worse for me to go ahead and misgender someone else who's trans. Like, oh well, fuck me.
You know,
This
I'm allowed to be trans, but you no.
no, not even that. Because it's like they do their best to go ahead and always refer to me as she her, and for a reason I end up slipping up. I'm like, fuck, I'm sorry, god fucking I don't know why I said it like that, I'm sorry. It's like I feel like I stepped on a landmine and I immediately burst out with apologies. I just beat myself up over it because I feel so guilty.
After Bits transitioned, and was like, "Hey, I want to use he, him pronouns," I still called them they, them because I had just gotten used to they, them, and I didn't want to fuck it up. That I was like, I'll just keep calling him they, them for now, so it doesn't get weird.
Oh,
I don't think I ever like said anything.
You did it, but like, fucking, you started going by he, him, and I was like, I'm just gonna keep saying they, them.
I'm glad you
Yeah,
had
I
the
got a problem
forethought
for
for
me.
doing that, because when Trish transitioned to they them and then she her, for some reason my brain didn't stick with they them. It's like, okay, well, just throw that out the window. So I went back to he.
Oh my god, that's right. That's right.
They them just like yeet.
It's like literally doing the she/her just reset all the progress. Everything went out the window. Like honestly,
We gotta
like,
start from zero.
I honestly did the same thing a bit with Bits, like prior to them transitioning. Or like I would call them she/her, and then when it came out as being trans male, there were still slip ups from me saying like she/her, and I just mentally beat myself up over it so many goddamn times. It's like, get it fucking right, he, him. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I mean, this isn't me speaking for any other trans people, but I literally don't care. Like, I just want people to move on, because I do not want people bringing attention to the fact that I'm trans.
Yeah.
Like, I just want one day to look enough like a dude that people do not question it whatsoever. And, yeah.
If I could just say, dude, your chin is starting to look real squarey. Dude, you're starting to fucking man your chin. Look at that shit.
Yeah,
like,
look at all that.
You're really doing it, dude. I'm really proud of you, and you should be happy.
But
with
no,
your
yeah, like a
progress.
lot
You're
of
doing good.
times with like the mission during, I also kind of shrug it off. It's like, no, when it comes to friends, it's an accident, it's a slip up. I understand it happens. I've done it myself. I beat myself up more for it, but I absolutely know. And then, like, with people at work, like, just customers, like, of course you're not going to know right out the rip. A couple of them honestly get, like, the she/her, or, like, they see my name tag, they actually refer to me as Trish. I've had one fucking bitch kind of look at my name tag and was like, "You're not Trish." It's like,
you're right.
I had to shrug it off.
The,
And I was like,
the answer to that is, you're right. I stole this uniform.
But I had to shrug it off and just have my customer service.
I want to work here.
I don't even
Honestly,
work here. Bye.
I had to shrug it off and put on my customer service face, and I was like, "No, it is."
What the?
It's like, really? It's like
What was
That
it?
is
What
to,
was it? Find the person with the fake name. You get a secret discount. Like, why the fuck did she call you out like that?
I have no idea. I really do not. But it's always nice when the customers actually call me she/her. Although it's kind of funny to me when they say she/her and then try to correct themselves to sir. And I was like, no, you had it right. You had it right.
The first time. Hold on.
It's like
Yeah.
that one's honestly a bit funny. But I appreciate the ones that get it right, and I just shrug off the ones that get it wrong because, of course, they don't know. I just love the ones that, kind of figure it out, put it together.
Yeah. I mean,
So that leads me to a question that I actually wanted to ask.
Mhm.
This one's a little bit more serious. It's like, when did you first encounter a bad interaction? Or most memorable, how did you handle it, so on and so forth?
I have the answer to this one if I can start.
Go ahead.
I was the president of my gender sexuality alliance in high school, which means I was in charge of doing all of the events and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think I did like 4 total events at my school. And I don't remember which event specifically this was, but I was in the cafeteria, and it was the end of lunch, so I was packing up, trying to like get everything done so I could walk away. And 2 of these guys who were like known bullies come up to my table that I had set up, and they're like, "Man, you're such a like F slur, blah blah blah, all this stuff." And one of the dudes just grabs the other guy by the hips and starts dry humping him in front of me. And he's like, "You like this, don't you? You like watching this, don't you?" And I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I was just standing there like, okay, I'm gonna get bullied.
I feel like you're kind of setting yourselves up for something instead of bullying you.
Yeah, that's them. Like,
I'm sorry.
Like, are we doing it right? Can you give us pointers? Are we?
It's like, "You like this, don't you?" And I'm like,
Can you give us pointers? That's a
No, it's like my response would have been like not as much. My response would have been not as much as you seem to be enjoying it. Apparently,
No,
I don't remember what I said.
No, the response should be, actually, here's a pamphlet. Sounds like you guys could use us.
I didn't have any pamphlets, but that would have been funny. Those events were weird. I also had one girl come up to my table and she's like, "It's against my religion to like be queer," and I'm like, "Okay, that's your prerogative. Moving on." Like, I don't understand why people always felt the need to like walk up to the table and be like, "Yeah, my family wouldn't support this," and I'm like, "Okay."
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a lot of people who end up having family like that, but they end up being trans or they're gay, bisexual, something, and of course, because how their family is, like it's frowned upon, and so they more or less have to keep it to themselves, or if they do come out, they end up being critically ridiculed and made ashamed of how they are.
Yeah,
and it's real fucked up how that goes.
Yeah, I mean, I got nothing. Unfortunately, it does suck, but that's where
I
think being having a strong like community and especially like a strong friend group is extremely important, and being extremely
absolutely.
supportive.
I don't get it a lot again because I pass, but I did one time have a friend of mine who'd known me for like 5-6 years.
Mhm.
And by that time, I'd been with Matt the entire time they knew me.
Mhm.
So when I was like, yeah, I'm bisexual, they were like, but you've never been with a woman. And I was like, but you've only known me 5 years. You don't know where I was before, Matt, because I've been in relationships with women. I've had relations with women. So it was just one of those things where it's like it set me off, and I'm not friends with that person anymore. But yeah, it's just
Valid.
valid.
Obviously my trans friends here get way worse because like people are just assholes for no reason.
Yeah. The ironic thing about that though is that I get a lot less transphobia and homophobia in general in public than I do online. People are a lot more vile on the internet than they are in real life.
It's the anonymousness of being on the internet. You can say the most vile, hateful pieces of shit words can come out of your mouth because they don't see your face. That's not a real person. That's words on a screen kind of thing.
And the most that's going to happen is your account gets taken down. You can just make a new one. There's literally very little backlash for it, unfortunately.
Internet breeds that kind of contempt to other people. Like you'll see it in racism and everything. It's just that's the way the internet has been for a while.
Yeah.
And it sucks because it is that veil. You can feel untouchable. You can say whatever you want.
Why are you gay?
Fuck? That's actually the question. I'm sorry, that's the question?
Are you gay?
Ramen?
Yes.
Girls? Good.
Mm-hmm.
There is scientific evidence that testosterone replacement therapy makes you more gay.
Is that really?
There is no way.
Including in cis men who take testosterone for like either replacement therapy or gains or whatever. It happens with gym bros too.
Huh.
Shit, I know.
I would never guess.
Okay, well,
Isn't that lovely?
Thank you, science.
If I ever want to write a romantic story ever in the future and make it a gay couple, I know exactly what angle to take it to. Thanks, bitch.
Great, awesome.
God.
But genuinely, I was way more into women before testosterone, and testosterone made me into a. Do I want to say it?
Say it.
I can edit it.
Cock hungry monster. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cock hungry monster on YouTube. Those are 3 separate words. They could be eating chicken. You don't know.
Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah,
hold on. So YouTube will demonetize that, but YouTube will demonetize us talking about gender.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. 100%.
YouTube really has priorities.
I'm sorry to see who actually uses this straight flag. Just saying.
Yeah.
Ramen, I mean, as you can kind of see on my screen here, I am diet gay. Okay, get it right.
Why are you gay?
Daylight.
Daylight.
Are you
Daylight.
gay?
Daylight.
Zero.
That's so wild.
Fuck.
Gay zero.
Gay
Gay
I
zero
thought
is
gay,
just
no,
the
gay
sexual.
zero is just being straight.
got no
Gay
extra
zero is just
calories.
being straight. Then
Okay.
Zero sugar.
that's literally just being straight and lying that you're gay.
Diet
No,
So
Gay
funny.
That's
Gay
literally
zero.
if you're straight and lying to be gay to get out of someone trying to ask you out. That is literally the situation of being gay zero.
No, gay
I
zero
respect
would be
it.
with no sugar, which would mean you're asexual.
Oh, okay. You know what? No. Okay, you know what? No, you make a valid point. Okay, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Asexual is gay zero.
It cancels. It cancels cat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I need
okay.
a light
Yeah.
for it.
But honestly,
We need to write this down.
Wait a minute.
it's like
I
I'm
Ramen's brain with girl math. Watsy's breaking my brain with gay math.
But like honestly, I mean, come on. There's some very good looking guys. Again, like Ron put it, femboys. Like you can't deny, like even as a guy before I transitioned, like there were some guys I could kind of look at and it's like, okay, he's rocking it. He's got it.
Yeah.
So like a little bit of body envy or kind of like, longing. It's like, so you know what? Nah. Besides, if I'm bisexual, that means I got way more options.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
does your
Yeah.
options actually
I will-
double?
I will not go hungry.
Yeah.
Does your options actually double if you're bi? I
Pretty much.
I've said this is-
Statistically, yes.
Yeah, statistically,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
Especially like when you're bis like we are, where we're like, yeah, we don't actually care if you're like non-binary. We include that.
Mhm.
Like, we'll go
Yeah,
for
and
any
then-
gender.
Yeah, and then pansexual is an all-you-can-eat buffet.
If you could equate any of the gays with restaurants, what would you label them as?
Chick-fil-A is straight.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A is definitely
No,
straight.
they're not. Chick-fil-A.
Oh, well, actually, hold on. Aren't they kind of like? Didn't they undergo some kind of like new management or whatever or something? So they're kind of like changing up. So they're
I'll
actually not.
believe it when they're open on Sunday.
I remember. You know what? You know what? That's the true tell. Pat, you make a very good
When
point.
they're open on Sunday.
If they're open on Sunday, then you know
Every
they've changed their
Every
ways.
single time I crave Chick-fil-A, it's fucking Sunday. I'm not kidding.
Me
I
too.
forget it exists every other day.
And then
Burger
one
King?
day it's not available. But no, Chick-fil-A would definitely be straight.
Burger King
Yeah.
is pansexual because you can have it your way.
Ooh, yeah, true. Also, I just want to point out that considering the fact that Kat wants Chick-fil-A on Sunday, I feel like just further strengthens that straight as hell.
You
Yeah,
that's
eat
so
Chick-fil-A.
Oh, Dairy Queen is lesbians because Dairy Queen and like they're licking cream.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not gonna fight you on that one.
I was gonna say Taco Bell is lesbians, but only because tacos.
Oh, yeah.
Tacos.
Can I
Yeah.
please just have my
Yeah, that's
tacos
also
without you
true.
guys? Just please.
Bits as a gay
No.
man, what do you think is more like, as a man loving man, what do you think is
No, it would have to be
Not the meats!
Look,
Wait a
I worked
minute.
at Arby's. It has to be Arby's. I feel like.
Okay. So I was struggling with this internally. Arby's makes sense, but my brain was like, it should be like a place that has clean food because like bottoms can't have like fast food.
Like Subway? Like a 6-inch? You want to do Subway?
You know what? Yeah, Subway.
Okay.
Subway.
The footlong.
Subway.
The footlong.
The footlong, no.
A little bit of a size king there,
I mean,
Bits.
if you're brave enough.
You size
If you're
king,
brave
what are
enough.
you- What are you doing, buddy?
If you're brave
I
enough, you can take that foot long.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
God, this is why people in the fucking ER are traumatized. This is why
You
they have
invited us!
Remember, kids, always use a flared base.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Otherwise, you become a story in the ER.
Also,
My
no matter what,
fiance just laughed.
I'm not gonna lie.
no matter what hole you're starting in, go one finger first before you try two, because you never know what.
Yeah.
Always ease in with one, and then you can go two. Don't never start with two.
This is not
Yeah,
the
you
No matter what hole.
You don't know what experience they have.
I thought we did fist first.
No fist, woman. Not until you've done at least two fingers.
Not unless you are some kind of champion or something. Okay,
Also-
Or
maybe.
you've got like a.
This thing is supposed to look like
I
this.
thought we
Not
did
this.
hand puppet.
Yeah, you're not. You are not. Yeah, you're supposed to
Not
go hand
this.
puppet. You do not go full on punch mode, Ramen. God, damn.
Damn it.
When you said when you said you wanted to get pounded in bed, this is not what I meant.
Those poor femboys.
Those poor femboys.
You're just punching their taint.
Why isn't it going in?
He's not even going. He's literally brute force.
That's what those two dudes were asking you about.
Wait, what?
Remember when those two dudes came up to your booth and asked you if you like this? They were asking you why it wasn't going in.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. You know, like, I really wish these guys had Facebook. I'd love to see where they are now.
Probably.
Oh
They're
my
happily
God.
married.
They're probably gay now.
Yeah, happily
They're happily
married,
married
Mars.
with a cat.
Yeah. No, they pose me as somebody who would have like a husky dog, but that's me.
With the LGBT, there's the rest of the letters. I think what's QIA plus.
QIA something plus. I don't know. Don't.
Fucking random
so
bullshit. Go.
In Canada, it's LGBTQIA 2S
It's
plus.
plus.
In
Yeah.
other
Yes.
places, it
Okay.
might not have the
Okay.
2S because that means two-spirited, which is an indigenous thing. It's not as common in some countries.
I was about to
What
say,
does the
what's
two
two?
mean?
Legally,
What is
here.
What does
No.
the two? Why is there numbers involved?
Two
Why
spirit.
is two?
What's
What is
two-spirit?
2S?
Two spirit
So,
is indigenous trans, essentially.
Yeah, it's a very complicated like kind of thing, but
Yeah.
it's basically just an indigenous person who feels like they might have two spirits. It might be connected to an animal. It might be connected to their gender. Stuff like that.
Okay.
You can look it
Okay.
up. I'm not the perfect person to tell you about two-spirited people. I am not indigenous, but
No joke. This was my same
Very.
reaction when like math started involving letters. I'm like, what the fuck?
I can't deal with this shit. I can't deal with this shit.
Like, we're having numbers now.
Numbers are gay,
This
Ramen.
this is algebra all over again, and I hate it here.
Yeah.
All right.
But-
well, okay, that wasn't my question. That
Okay,
really quickly became my
Now-
question.
You learned something. You learned something today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the whole thing with this podcast. Is at least at the end of it, we learn something.
We're learning something. I did, yeah, like I said, didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
But, okay, LGB is, we know what that is. But T for trans, one is sexual orientation, one is gender. Why are they all considered in the same group if they're technically two different things?
In my personal opinion,
Mhm.
is like you're asking why trans is considered like one thing
Why,
that what
why
you're
is it
asking, or why
considered,
trans-
Why is it
line instead of being like
involved?
kind of a subclass
in the LG.
kind of thing? Or like its
Like
own
why is it
class?
involved in the LGBT?
Yeah.
Because that to me the LGBT is literally against the white picket fence heteronormative thing. So
Mhm.
that's why we should all kind of band together. It's anybody who we've been raised in this crazy ass world where it's
Mhm.
like you must be this, and
Mhm.
anybody that falls outside of that falls into that. And also I find a lot of trans people are very more accepting of gay, bisexual, and other gender identities, that they're fucking persecuted just as much as gay people are. The Stonewall riots started because of a drag queen and shit, I believe, if I'm right.
Yeah.
Somebody can correct me on that. And like
Yeah.
we wouldn't be anywhere if it wasn't for trans people fighting for gay people and gay people fighting for trans people.
Mhm.
We're literally going against a fucking 100 years of fucking this is the way everybody should be.
Mhm.
And so we have to kind of stick together. It's like literally an outcast kind of thing. And to me, it's, you know, we're all in this together. Like pride is a riot.
Mhm.
And so, you know, it's just standing up for people who are also outcast kind of thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But that's my personal take. Other people can have other takes, but I don't think ever you should kick anybody out, even Two-Spirit or anything like that. I don't think anybody should be kicked out of it, like besides straights, of course, because then you're like, I'm doing good. But like, again, you're allies, so you're allowed in kind of thing.
Mhm.
Yeah. I was saying it before, but I'll say it again. Like, there's a lot of intersectionality between people who are trans and people who are gay or bi or lesbians or they're asexual or stuff like that. Like, I don't know a whole lot of trans people who are also identifying as straight. It's just not something that happens very often. And a lot of the time, it's just like they're very intersectional communities. They have very similar experiences. So, yeah.
I
Wazy.
have a trans friend who became straight.
That's crazy work.
Because he was a lesbian, and now he's a man. So now he's straight. Now he's a straight white male, and now he's on Easy Street.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I never really thought about it until you kind of brought it up. But yeah, like a lot of the people that I know are trans. Like every single one of them is, you know, either attracted to the same gender or, you know, they're bisexual. There is, as far as I can think of, none of them are just straight.
Okay. I mean, I will say that actually kind of.
I think it's a community thing. We're all a community. We all got to stand up for each other and you know, riot on.
Okay. Yeah. No, I was just wondering because it's like not kicking anyone out. Of course, it's just more like, technically they're two different things. How did they merge into the same thing?
Because we more or less just banded together. Because in the end, with like how Wazy put it, with like so many years of how things, what people were saying, like this is how this should be and whatnot for people, like we're essentially outcasts, and for our best odds, we band together. So it's like we all are fighting for that sense of equality, of acceptance. So it only makes sense that we all are you know, banded together.
All right. Last question.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you guys could go back in time, what would you guys tell your past self? If, you know, whether it comes to discovery, life advice, anything like that.
I would tell little Wazy, I would be like, hey, you know how you're being mean to girls? It's because you like them and you don't know how to express it. And so you're just being a bitch. I was a bully, and I was like,
so that's how it was with you.
I was mean to other girls because I thought they were pretty and I liked them, and like I went.
You didn't know how to process it.
Yeah, I pulled piggy tails and shit like that. It was like, ha, girly, and then it was like, oh, it's later in life. I was like, oh, wait a fucking minute. Okay,
I fucked up.
I fucked up. I could have been kissing them this whole time.
You honestly could have been rolling in it early on had you just taken.
Oh my god.
You could have been rolling in it had you just taken a different tack.
I just realized I kissed a girl when I was like 7.
Yeah, that happens, right? When you realize
I forgot.
You look back and you're like,
totally
oh,
forgot.
God. It wasn't until I realized I was bisexual. I looked back at all those things and I went, oh. Okay.
Signs were there.
Yeah, the signs were all there. The funniest thing is, though, my mom didn't know. She thought my sister was the bisexual. And then so when I was the bisexual, she was like, what the fuck? And I was like, no,
like,
it was me the whole time.
Wait, hold on. Did your,
Wait a
The other
minute.
one's straight. She's straight. She's 100% straight, and I'm the
Oh, cool. I
bisexual.
relate.
But my mom's got a gaydar like you.
I was about to say, I relate to your mom's gaydar.
Yeah, so. I'll tell a quick little story if that's okay. One of my friends, he came out as trans, and he came to my wedding, and my mom was there. And my mom loves all my friends, and she met him, and she knew he was trans, and she's like, "Oh, honey, oh, it's going to be so bad for him for him to transition. And I was like, what are you talking about? And she's like, he's going to make such an ugly girl. And I was like, Mom, he's transitioning to male. I was like, he's becoming male, Mom. And my mom was like, oh, thank God, because I thought he was going to be ugly. But if he's going to male, then that's fine. I was like, God damn it.
God.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
It could be worse. At the same
Thank
point,
God.
she did say he was a good-looking dude.
Yeah, she's like, that's
Yeah,
a good looking man.
no.
That's going to be an ugly woman. And I'm like, no, he's already transitioned, Mom.
Okay. So
Mission success?
Yeah.
question mark? Multiple question marks?
Was that a win?
Yeah, he did it.
That was
W?
We take
that was.
this.
I feel like that was like a backhanded compliment.
Yeah, it was kind of one of those things where it's like, wow, he was female like a year ago, Mom. Like, what the fuck?
Oh,
Is it one of those things where it's like, a win is a win?
yeah.
A win is a
yeah.
win. He doesn't mind.
absolutely.
He like we make fun of him all the time. Like I remember when he got his first chest hair and everything. Fun times.
That reminded me of a story as well.
Oh, God.
We were at one of my fiance's family's weddings,
Mhm.
and we got there and like everybody's being introduced to me because like we're like newly engaged, blah blah blah. His grandma pulls him to the side, and she's like, "When did you turn gay?"
Oh my God.
It's like, thanks. Like, recently? I don't know what to tell you, Graham. But that's wonderful.
That's a good
That's
compliment.
wonderful. And I mean, she saw me as a man. A win is a win. A win is a win. So, yeah, it was like a Four Loko. That kind of sounds like a way to turn gay, in my opinion.
That's a ticket to dick.
I've had a Four Loko. I would definitely say I'm gayer while drinking Four Loko than I am
Have you ever?
sober.
Do you want Bits? Do you want more dick when you drink Four Loko?
Yes.
See,
There you go.
ticket to Dixville.
Gotcha.
I feel
Okay.
especially more gay when it's spiked Mountain Dew.
That's gamer gay. That's different.
Getting
Yeah,
Baja
that's
blasted.
gamer.
Getting Baja
That's
blasted.
gamer.
Yeah,
That's
Baja
gamer
blasted.
right there.
That's what.
Gamer.
Yeah.
You know what?
Gamer with
ever
a
since
Y.
we went to the strip where the cantina is, and you can put alcohol in Baja Blast like the freezies.
Oh, yeah.
So ever since then, we started calling it gay Baja Blasted every time we get drunk.
And now it all makes sense.
See why I'm buying now.
Was the Four Loko? I'm sorry.
You know what?
No, it was getting Baja blasted.
No, I'm glad you said you not becoming bi wasn't because of dating me. And the reason I say that is because I did have like a few weeks boyfriend before Ramen who actually did end up gay.
Are you
his
turning
last
people gay?
girlfriend that ended up gay.
Are you running this MLM by yourself and you're turning everyone
You
gay?
What can I
turned them
say,
from
Lawson?
straight
You don't
to
use your own
gay.
product.
You're putting them down your downline?
You don't use your own product. What can I say?
I had that happen to me
Oh
where
my
I
God.
like found out a dude was gay like after dating him for 2 years, and then I transitioned, and I'm like, this feels like a stab in the back. Like that feels kind of mean. That
He just knew before you. He just knew before you. But also, I thought you were gonna say, I found out he was gay while I was blowing him. And I was gonna go. Because I thought it was after
That
you
was
tried
so
it.
awkward.
That is very.
No, this was when I was a teenager.
Oh, okay.
I went by the nickname Cherry, which is like the most embarrassing thing about me. But yeah.
I'm leaving that.
I
in the
didn't know
video.
that about you, and I'm now judging you very.
Yeah. I'm leaving that in the video.
For several years.
You know what?
Thank
You are
you.
cringe and you are free.
I'm cringe and I'm free.
Remember, we don't judge on LGBTQ plus. We will judge
But
that
we
nickname though. Okay, with that being said,
Agree.
Pippins, what would you say to your past self?
Trying to think though, but to kind of get back on track, going back in time with myself, I'm not entirely sure. Because, I mean, aside from, you know, the whole heels thing when I was way younger, like back in elementary school, there wasn't really much else. You know what? No, I take that back. No, because one thing I would do when I was younger is like if I was sitting or whatever, I always had the habit of crossing my legs. And for whatever reason, my mom or grandma would correct me. It's like, that's how women sit. I would probably sit myself down. And it's like, no, you keep sitting like that. You know why? Because later down the line, it's going to make sense.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's another little thing I just kind of forgot about until like right now. There were a lot more signs than I actually recall. That I'm probably just forgetting.
How it goes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely for me, there was like a lot of signs. But going back in time, like so much has happened in my life that I don't entirely know had I not gone through what I had gone through that I would be where I am today.
Mhm.
So there's like a lot of fear in my brain that like some of the trauma or whatever is the reason that I'm trans and stuff like that. But if I went back to my like past self, I'd be like, hey, you should tell a trusted adult what's going on with you. Also, you're a dude, and that's about it. Like,
Also, you're a dude.
Also, you're a dude.
Side note,
By the
dude.
way, you're a dude. Bye.
Side note, you're a dude. Anyway, bye.
Peace out.
Don't throw out your webkins. Anyway.
Yeah.
Invest
Like,
all you
Throw
have
out
in
your
GameStop.
webkins.
Invest in Apple.
Oh God.
Here's the winning numbers for 20 is it for what the day you turn 18. I don't fucking know. Like to be totally honest, like I definitely probably would have arrived at trans regardless because I knew I felt that way for a long time. I started exploring it when I like switched schools in high school, stuff like that. But I don't know, just like my past self, I don't really want to tell is trans. I want them to experience their life freely and come to that conclusion on their own. But at the same time, I don't want my past self to have gone through as much trauma as I've gone through. So, like, it's not even related to my queerness. It's just that I want my past self to have a childhood. You know, it fucking sucks that it's like that, but yeah.
That's true, but I just want you to remember that your trauma doesn't define you, and you are a stronger and braver person now
Don't make me
because you made it through it. And we're very proud of you, and we're happy you're here. And don't ever fucking doubt that we love and appreciate you for everything you are, trauma or not. And we love you.
Live.
This was an intervention the whole time, idiot. Fuck, we love you, you dumb son of a bitch.
Wazy said that's not.
You can't.
No, I genuinely appreciate all of you guys. I'm so glad to call you guys my friends, and thank you so much for educating me. Honestly, because I mean it.
Oh,
like
God.
if it really wasn't for you,
Yeah, you needed you needed it.
Like I have learned so much. Being from your guys' friends and learning your guys' stories and hearing what you guys have been through, and I deeply appreciate you guys. And I really am fortunate to call you guys my friends.
We're honestly fortunate. I'm absolutely fortunate to have you guys be so supportive.
Thanks for being my token straight friend.
Yeah, the good
Yeah!
You know what?
You and Matt can be the two.
Wait, hold on. Now that I think about it, yeah, shit, Dad, you are indeed the token straight friend. Hold
Thanks.
on.
Yeah. Congratulations.
I'm glad I have.
It's
some
okay.
use.
Straight people are valid. I'm married to one, so you know they exist. They're fine.
Great.
Yeah.
Matt and I can both relate. We're both
Yeah.
straight and we're both good at math.
You're the cis straight people that are good at math. Wait, are you also autistic?
Possibly.
Okay, all right.
Possibly ADHD. Something in there. I don't know.
Do you
There's
have
something
the
there.
tism?
What is it called? I don't know.
Yeah,
Do I
touch
really
the
care to find
tism.
out?
Touch
I don't know what ADHD, but my doctor told me I have 80 of them. Anyway. That was bad. That was poorly.
Oh my god.
I think we should just end it there.
I have notes. My physical, my doctor said I had no significant concern of ADHD.
Significant!
Significant.
Which means
Significant
it
is the
is
key
maybe
word.
a minor concern, Wazy.
No, it means I'm good. It means I'm cured. I don't have it.
Yeah,
dude.
I don't
I
have it.
didn't think there was a cure.
Wazy, if you cured yourself, can you find a cure for my group?
Not happening. That's not
no,
possible. There ain't no
no.
drug strong enough to
No.
fix that.
Nuh-uh.
Four Loco. Have you considered that?
Oh,
Have you
God.
considered
Stevie-
drinking Four Loco
Steve
every day
wants
for the
to
rest of your life?
shotgun for Loco when he comes back to the States.
I need a video
No,
of
he's-
that.
Oh, he's gonna be getting a lot of
The
dick.
I'm
funny
joining
thing
him.
is, Trish and
Yes,
I
dick,
Oh, yeah.
dick.
I may join because I
I
have
was
yet to
gonna
try
say,
a Four
I
Loco.
know I'm in
I've
it.
never had a Four Loco either, so well, let's all do it. Let's all do a Four Loco.
Okay.
I'll do it.
We'll call you guys.
Yeah,
when we
If,
get
I,
it.
if I ever have an excuse to come down to you guys.
Be gay, do crime.
Be gay, do
No.
crime.
Yes,
Do
be
not-
gay,
no.
do cry.
No,
Follow
no,
what-
no.
No. Look,
No.
look.
No,
See
no,
the fl-
no, no.
You see
No.
what's up in Wazi's room?
I am.
Arson.
I have-
Be gay, do
No.
arson.
I have another statement.
What?
Yes.
Hydrate or die straight.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hydrate or die straight, people.
I prefer that better. Don't do crime.
Be gay, do crime.
Don't do
Do crime.
Do
Do
not
crime.
do crime.
Also, hydrate or die straight.
I prefer that one. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining for another episode of Burrow Broadcast. We'll get the name eventually.
Burrow broadcast.
Burrow Broadcast. That's a tongue twister.
Burrow
Burrow
broadcast.
Bits, Wazy,
Burrow
Trish, thank you guys so much
Broadcast.
for joining us. We really appreciate your stories and you're able to join us. Do you have anything else you want to say besides telling people to do crime?
Yes, I would like to say be gay and do crime.
Yes.
I would like to
Um,
say do crime and be gay.
Oh,
will
yes. Trish
die.
brings up a perfect point.
Would like to say that the bricks are planted. Use something else.
Yeah, that's true. That's also true. The first Pride was a riot. Be gay,
Yeah.
do crime.
Something. I
You guys will never.
Perfect.
You
Perfect.
guys,
love-
you
gotta
guys are
love
never gonna
Apple
get me down your
products.
pipeline in the LMM gate scheme.
And there's no LGB without the T.
Yep.
All right.
Protect trans kids.
Yes.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you everyone for watching. This is the first time doing an end slate, so bear with me here. If you enjoyed this episode, why don't you check out our episode from before? Also, please check out BitsBlight's Twitch channel as well as Toxicure's YouTube and Twitch channel. Both of those are going to be in the description below. Thank you so much. We had a lot of fun recording this, and we will see you guys next time with another video. Until then, Toxicure, do you want to leave us with some words of wisdom?
Titties.